and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for June the 10th through June the 17th. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm feeling great. That was just a little tickle in my throat. Thank you all for all of those who got readings with me on Instant Go. I had a great time. You know, it's a perfect way to ask me, a question. I happened to be up late. Somebody asked me a question at like 11 p.m. and I was able to answer them. So it's great. Also, please join me on Patreon. It's another way of promoting me. Check that out. I believe... I always get this wrong. So I said I'm going to remember, but I don't know if it's this side or this side. Anyway, at the beginning of me reading, these are for your sun, moon, and rising signs. So please, if you want a personal reading, you can find that information in the show more section below. All the other links to the other videos will be below also, so don't forget that. Now, if you haven't been here before, welcome. I'm so happy that you join me, and I really hope you'll come back. Please don't forget to like my videos, share them on your social media, comment. I read every comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're coming back, I love you guys. I think it's wonderful that you come back, and I really, really appreciate you. So thank you. Thank you for always liking, always commenting. There's a core group that always do that, and you keep me on point. You keep me coming back to do this. So now let's go to the astrology report for the week. Now on the 12th, Mercury moves into Cancer. This can kind of be kind of emotionally intense. It can emotionally intensify our thought process. So we may kind of think of things a little biased, and be careful not to take things personally at this time. Be aware of that. On the 13th, we have the new moon in Gemini. Now the new moon is about intentions, right? Writing your intentions down. We're probably going to feel a little antsy. We've come out of kind of the spring, the winter, now we're in summer. It's like we're raring to go, right? So this is a good time for a trip. We're going to want change. We want newness. We want change. So it's a good time to take a trip or, plan a trip. Now on the same day, Venus moves into Leo. Darling, we might be feeling a little theatrical. Maybe we want to express ourselves in a theatrical way. Maybe we want to wear color. We want to stand out. We want to look beautiful. And, how we want to present ourselves to the world. I'm laughing because I'm going to a 1920s party and it's going to be very theatrical. Not that I'm not theatrical anyway, with the Leo rising. So then on the 14th, Venus squares Uranus. This is kind of an awkward, socially awkward time. I definitely wouldn't plan any kind of romantic date or get together. I think the 14th is a good day to do something spiritual, maybe some alone time, some me time, pampering yourself or meditating is a perfect thing to do on this day. So that's it for the astrological report. Let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your reading for June the 10th through June the 17th. And the first card out for you is the King of Wands. This kind of indicates it's like you've got this focus, right? You know exactly what you want, how you're going to get it, and you're mesmerized. And you are focused in a way that you've got no attention of what's going on around you. It's laser focus, right? You know what you're going to create. And clarifying it is the, Ace of Rods, which is the Ace of Wands. And it's about that, that spark, that idea, and how you're going to go and the direction that you're going to go. Now, when he comes up, it's because you know, you're so passionate about it. And so, you know, you're right? And you have to be very careful because he's a very strong-willed person, is the King of Wands. You have to be very careful to not to think that you are right all the time and that your way is the right way. You've got to kind of remain open to other forms, because sometimes when you're so laser focused, you're missing what is actually going on around you. You're kind of missing, things can change. And in that change, while you're so focused on what you want to do, that things and circumstances could have changed. So maybe the way you're going to do it might change. So this is saying, look, come out of that laser focus, you know, take a look around. What has changed? Has something changed? Maybe it hasn't. Are you being dogmatic about, you know, it's your way or the highway? You know, that's the kind of thing that, you know, this card is warning you about. Now, the next card you've got is the Two of Cups, darling, which, you know, this can be the Lover's card. You can meet someone, but what I'm getting with this, it's about treating people the way you want to be treated. It's that strong will, right? It's the strong will of the King of Wands, and he's so passionate that he's not even aware of how he's treating people. And normally he's very charming and gregarious, but with his laser focus, he's kind of not aware of what's happening around him. So this is a definite message to treat people the way you want to be treated, with kindness and compassion. And you've got the Temperance card clarifying it. So everything in moderation. This is temper your emotions, temper your passion. You know, don't be so laser focused. Be kind of open to other ways or of doing things. So you have two cards in this position. You have the Five of Pentacles, which means kind of deprivation, right? It's feeling of not having enough, right? And then you've got the Queen of Wands, which is somebody who's contained her emotions and she's ready to take that, you know, that step and to you know, be passionate and go forward. She's ready to take that leap. But what I'm getting is that you are almost afraid to allow that passion to come out. That you've got this kind of you've got the, I'm going back to the Temperance card. My eye just caught the Temperance card. This really is about tempering your emotions, tempering your belief systems, right? This is about, you've got to move on from this. I almost feel that you're exhausted. You've got, it's not exhausted, it's just a lack of energy. You're feeling that your energy deprived. You're losing your passion. You have that passion inside. You've got to reach in and get it, because you don't believe that you can do what you need to do. Now, this is interesting, right? So you've got these just juxtaposing things going on. You've got the laser focus guy, which needs to come out and really needs to be open to what's going on around him, right? You've got to treat people with kindness during this time. And you've got to temper your emotions and your passion. Everything in moderation. That's the mantra for you this week. Everything in moderation. And inside, you kind of don't believe that you can carry this out. You're feeling energy deprived. You're feeling a little low energy, a little... you don't have that drive, not the drive, or it's almost like you're afraid to let that passion out, right? It's like a fear. You've got a kind of a fear of going forward, but go forward you must, because you have the Six of Swords is clarifying those two cards. Look, this is about being creative. It's allowing that passion to come up. But, you know, not burst out, you know, so you'll burst into, you know, I almost feel that you think you're going to be like, you know, a combustion kind of thing. So it's about tempering all your emotions and all your actions. It's about everything in moderation, right? So this is about moving forward. The Six of Swords, he's like moving forward even though he doesn't know what's up ahead, but there's greener pastures and you must keep the momentum going. You have to keep moving forward. Don't stay in deprivation and be in fear of getting your passion out and doing what you're good at, being creative and passionate about where you're going to go. So you really need to, my light is dying, I'm going to have to take a break here. You really need to move forward, Virgo. Don't be afraid, just keep going forward. You have a strong will. It's about using that will to move forward. Don't be in fear, darling. So I am going to, I feel that, look, there's some great opportunities here. There's an opportunity. But you're going to have to be aware of all the pieces of the puzzle. You're going to have to work. Oh, that's the wrong way around. You're going to have to work with everything that you've got this week and just be careful not to be too egotistical. That's the message that I'm getting for you guys. Don't be too strong-willed as to not notice any change in situations around you or people around you for that matter. Okay, we're going to pull the Whispers of Love. First of all, for single Virgos, what do we have? What wonderful blessings. Oh, there you go. Oh, look at that. True love. This love is a once in a lifetime love. Look at that. You may have met someone or you're going to meet someone. And this, look at that. Beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the... So single, this could mean love for some of you single ones, right? Remember, reflect yourself in the other person. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Now let's pull a card for Virgos in relationships. What do the Whispers of Angels, the Whispers of Love angels have for Virgos in relationships? What wonderful blessings and guidance. Oh, there it is. Like attracts like. If you're longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. Express yourself lovingly to your partner and in everything that you do, and you'll attract the love. Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, comment, and share it on your social media, and subscribe if you haven't already. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.